I'm so honored to be here, and I'm so excited and nervous. I feel like I talk a lot about like the things to do, but to talk about myself, it's kind of intimidating. But I'm Brittany Abity. I'm from small town in Louisiana in Thibodaux. All the boring things. I'm married. We have 3 kids together. I live a crazy, chaotic life. I have forever. Can't even think of a moment in my life where it's slowed down for a minute. So pretty much that's where I've always been. I have been a mom since I was 19 years old. It's changed me so many ways, which led me to I kind of started off in mental health. So for 10 years, I went to college for social work. I worked in the field for 10 years with at risk youth, with children, with kids and families. I went into schools, I went into homes. I feel like that's been such a huge part of my life for so long. And I just, the field can be so depleting for me. And as much as a passion that it always will be for me, I came to a point where now I have 3 kids now, and I'm missing so much, not only like family wise, but as myself. I found myself being, I was depressed. I lost myself. I was running from one thing to another. I would like be the last mom in pickup line because I had late meetings all the time. I was having to get other people to pick up my kids from events. Like life just got so heavy, and I just felt like this huge weight was like drowning me. I couldn't be a really amazing career woman and a really amazing mom. Like I couldn't balance both for so long. And so when LimeLife came into my life, I remember my friend Amber, we worked together, and when she started selling it, of course, like she like I had this really bad eye dermatitis going on. And she's like, Brittany, you should try my LimeLife cream. I was like, okay, I'll try your voodoo all natural cream on my eye. And I woke up the next morning and I was like, sign me up. Like it was like 90% better. I had been to the dermatologist for so long. I'd even called into work once. I was like, if my eyes were bleeding and they were cracked, and it was like, if you have skin issues, then you know how what's the word? Self-conscious you can get when your skin is just like not even a little bit okay. So from then on, I watched Amber grow this huge community of people through LimeLife. She built amazing friendships. I saw her change as like a person, like her confidence grew. So I'm like watching her transformation right in front of my eyes. And so when I first joined LimeLife, she asked me 100 times, by the way, and I always told her no. And then when I finally decided yes, I didn't do anything right away, but I continued to watch her grow and watch her journey. And then one day I was just like, why can't I do that? I could see the endless opportunities in this type of environment. And I watched these people that were normal, just like me, thriving. And I watched her transformation grow before my eyes. And I decided from like that one day, I was like, I'm just jumping all in. And from then, my life has changed drastically. I can already feel myself on the verge of tears. And I feel like you might hear a lot of people say, like, oh, it's changed my life, la, 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 la. And you're like, okay, like, show me, tell me. Sometimes it's so hard. It's so hard. When I try to tell people what LimeLife has done for me, my self-confidence has grown tremendously. Like I was so lost in the heavy world that we live in and struggling so much that I finally found a group of people and a community of people that are always just lifting you up. And I feel like I control like what I need. So I never once felt like I had to be here, that I had to show up, that I had to do this. I can control everything in the aspect of this. And through all of this, since joining LimeLife and since having like my own transformation, y'all, my physical health was declining rapidly. Okay, I barely ever gain any weight. I have so many health issues that I ignored, never had time to take care of. Like, who can take off of work? Like, especially when you work basically for the government, like you're not getting off of work. Um, my mental health was so bad. And so through probably since childhood, I'm almost 99% positive I've struggled with anxiety, but it wasn't until I actually did a training through LimeLife. It was like a program that I got into, and I thought I was gonna like make it in this thing, and we were gonna learn how to be like have the best sales and all this stuff and grow our teams. No, it was a mental reality check. And from that training, I met a bunch of not strange women, like strangers, women from all over the country that were in my little pod with me. And I decided from that I was going to start going to counseling. And I don't think I would have ever been able to do that if I would have just stayed living stuck in this well, it wasn't 9 to 5, it was more like 9 to 9 world of work and mom and hustle and never finding anything for myself. And I've even started being able to go to the doctors. I know I have a regular doctor that I see, and I have a nutritionist, and I'm working on like being better mom physically and emotionally. And I can go to all my kids' events, and like LimeLife has just changed so much. So I missed a huge part in it that last year I decided to quit my job, and now I do LimeLife full time. Totally skipped over that part. But once I decided that I was all in and things really took off, and I put myself out there, and I realized the endless opportunities that this could be for me, I couldn't like I put my blinders on, and I was like, all right, Brittany, let's get to work. And not only was it really good for me and my husband's relationship through this has like I can't like I don't know if I could do this without him. But don't y'all maybe don't go tell him all that because I don't want his ego to get too big. But we have grown so much together. He literally is like my business partner in all of this. And he's watched my growth and my confidence and how I feel about myself, and my self-worth has changed so much. And I love to serve people. Obviously, that's why I was in mental health for so long. And I still get to serve people, like my customers and my team, my girls, like they fuel me every day. Like I wake up and I do this every day because I love to help people. So I went on a tangent there, but that's pretty much where I've been. Like, I've been through the trenches of motherhood. I've been through the trenches of trying to have a career. And LimeLife has just been this like pot of gold, just like constantly giving and growing. And I can't even explain the growth. I feel like sometimes other people see things in me. Like, I don't think I would have ever gotten purple hair before. Like, I just have the ability to just show up and be exactly who I am. I'm quirky, I'm silly, I'm goofy, I'm random. Like, and I'm just me. I don't have to fit myself into a mold of anyone else. And love being here in the community of women that we have, the teams that come together. We are collaboration over competition 100%. I can't think of one person I compete with in this business. I have reached, honestly, too, I can reach out to any single person in LimeLife and they're going to be there for me. Doesn't matter whose team you're on or where you come from, what country you live in. Like, we are all such a strong unit. And I feel like that's what makes, for me, I don't think I could go to any other company or do any other job and feel like I feel here. I could be making way more money maybe somewhere else, maybe, I don't know. But like I think this is what keeps me here, are the women that I do this with. So I think that's what makes it different too. And I think that is probably why, because I have tons of friends that sell, my twang comes out, y'all, sell different things, and their journey never really pulled me to see more. But watching Amber's journey with LimeLife is what pulled me in. Watching her build a community of women, watching her have the support. And then like I was getting kind of jealous. She was like making really good friends with all these LimeLife people. And I'm like, well, I want to be your friend. Like, I want to know the makeup things and learn all like, and I was just envious of that. And I feel like I didn't see that through my other friends that were in other journeys of their life, but I watched that with Amber, and I watched that change her for the better. Sorry, Amber, I just spilled all your tea. But if anybody has any questions, I haven't been keeping up with the chat because I get so distracted. Love the purple hair. Y'all are so sweet. So yeah, I am the LimeLife girl. I love everything. I can't even think of one negative thing about it. It's changed my life and I love being here. And just know I did this for a year and a half. I did LimeLife before I ended up quitting my job. So, and I feel like that is probably what kept me working as long as I did, having that outlet, cuz like I didn't have any hobbies. I didn't have anything that made me happy. I didn't have anything that kind of like let up my creativity side. I did not realize how creative I was until I joined LimeLife either. So it's fun seeing myself show up, be able to show up in different ways and grow. Um, so thank y'all so much for being here. Makes me so happy. Can't believe how amazing these women are. All y'all are so sweet. But if anybody ever has any questions or anything, I'm here. Thank y'all so much for being here. And let's see, how can we connect with you? How can you connect with me? Why you put me on the spot, Courtney? You can connect with me on Facebook. I'm Brittany Abity. On Instagram, I'm Brit_Abity. You can email me. It's abitybritney@gmail.com. I think that's it. So I love you guys so much. Thanks for hopping on, and we'll see y'all later.